Hello, people. Welcome to Tarot Predictions with Mirad. And today we are going to see what is lurking for us for the week that is coming. But before we go to that, people, I want to announce you something. Actually, I have two announcements to make. Well, guys, I thought about for the last weekend and I really do appreciate your support, all of your support. You are so amazing people. I love you so much. And first announcement is that I will make two giveaways each week. So in order to participate, people, all that you have to do is comment, like, and share that video. And two of you will be chosen at Friday for 10 minutes free reading. The next announcement, people, is that from now till the end of February, for every purchase you make of 10, 20, or 30 minutes, you get half of the time on top. In other words, if you purchase, for example, 10 minutes, you get 15 minutes. If you purchase 30 minutes, you get 45 minutes. And if you purchase 20 minutes, you get 30 minutes. So it is all I can do for now for you guys, and you stay tuned for more, promotions from me. And with that being said, let's see what is going on with the week that is yet to come, people. So let's change the order of the signs. Let's start with Virgo. How about that? Hey, let's start with Virgo this week. So let's see what the Virgo has to encounter. Oh, my day is going quite well, Barvelli, or I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing it correctly. Hello, Marie. Hello, Amy. Hi, Trudy. Doris. Thank you. And hello. So, hi Caroline. So now let's see about Virgo, shall we? And Virgo, the first card for Virgo is, guys, the Judgment. So Virgo are about to encounter very meaningful events for them. Now the Judgment is about being, not just being in peace, but being walking on the path that is meant for you to walk. So that speaks that you will attend to a very meaningful things, I think, at the start of the very week. For relationship, guys, that card also may mean pregnancy, but not for all of you, you know that, right? But those who plans to have a children with their husband, for example, their boyfriend, now is a good time to try that one out. If you don't want a child, you better make sure that it is wrapped up. Anyway, if we're talking about career, people, with this card, it seems that you may just get what you want from your boss as a project or a deed that you will have on your plate, so you can prove to them that you are worthy of, let's say, promotion or a raise. Basically, this card is about opening a path for you to push forward and to improve yourself. And that path is something that is meant for you, and now it is coming. It may reflect to a lot of fields in your life, but the main fields, are career, finances, and relationship. And if it is about finances, it seems that you will find a way to face certain expenses that you can, or you will find a way to buy something that you want, which is meant for you to buy, and you couldn't afford it till now. The next card for you, Virgo, is the World, and that speaks pretty much for himself. So from 20 goes to 21. So it seems that this week, it's not just going to be big for you guys. It's not just going to be big. It will be a completion of a very important cycle with the World, with the completion of the World. For example, completing an important project or completing one relationship, which doesn't mean that you will break it up. Completion is a very different thing. It means that you guys will know that this relationship will go for a long run or not. This is what I mean. You will reveal yourself in front of your partner, and your partner will reveal himself in front of you. Because when I look at this card, all I can see is the veil that is falling off, and the veil is a symbol of secret. So a secret shall be revealed for you, and you will face the world naked. So everything will be known. very, very big thing. Evening, Christy. And yeah, so when this particular completion come of a particular project or a relationship, excuse me, a new goal emerges soon. This is the good thing about the world. A new goal that give meaning emerges soon. So with this card, guys, I can only advise you, be open and do not spare anything for what you want to share or for what you want to do, because this is the time where you make a real breakthrough with these two cards, people. Then we are having the Five of Swords for you. And I kind of hope this one doesn't come up, because it seems that this completion which you will face will have certain difficulties that will chase you along the way. So you reach that final goal of yours, and the problems from it, or an echo of the problems, you know what I mean, they will still continuously chasing you. What you have to do is that you need to be, it kind of seems a little bit overkill, but you need to be ruthless about them, okay? And you need to aim to finish them as soon as possible with any means necessary in order to do so. Hello, Kim. With that being said, you need to shield yourself from particular humiliation from the people around you, because when you finish that particular event of yours, and some people may end up hurt from that. They may tell you, I told you so, and thus they may force a humiliation in your way. So be careful where you put your trust, okay? To whom you put your trust at, because people will not, most of the people will not like your success there, because the success will be big with these three cards. Success will be big, and you need to shield yourself from adversaries and from negative influence, negative activity, people who want to see you on your knees, Virgo. So this is basically why it's coming for you. Big times, finishing a cycle, but you have to be careful with the people you place your trust in. Hello, Teresa. Good afternoon, Eva. How are you? So the next star sign, guys, that's Libra. And let me guess about the scales. They will have something big coming, I think. Well, according to the astrologers, everybody will have something big coming this week. So let's see what the tarot card has to say about it. And hey, I can't pronounce your name really. Thank you, Lisa. Hello. Hello, Apana. How are you? How are you today? So about the Libras. Libras are starting with the Page of Cups, and that is rather a slow start for them. It seems quite a bit of they will start making quite a bit of analysis of their own, not achievements, but their own efforts. It is about, Libras are about to start aiming to see the big picture instead of staring at the minor details, because staring at the minor details is always slowing them down. So this is what you need to do. By the way, with this card, guys, with this card, Libra, it is very essential that you stick to your housemate. What I mean is that to your partner, if you are in a relationship. If you're not in a relationship, it seems that you will feel quite, I can't say miserable, but emotionally unfulfilled at the start of the week. It is something that is coming in this particular way. But for your career, that card places you into a certain stage of assessing yourself, assessing yourself, or assessing the place you're at. Does you not deserve more than what you're getting? Or, are you doing what you like to do? Something from this scales, from that measure. And thus, don't be surprised if you decide to change your job, or if you decide to change the project that you work upon, or if you decide to take something brand new on your table. but by exploring the big picture here and not staring at the minor details. Because when you lift yourself above the situation here, you may foresee, Libra, that this particular push you are aiming cannot be executed at this very point, okay? And thus taking some break from it and diversing your activities into something more creative will be very, very helpful, and it will have some cleansing effects. But apart from that, you need to consult yourself with your feelings, because the next card is the Hierophant card, and it seems that you also will be counseled and teached, and some very, very meaningful conversations will be led with probably a person who stands higher in the hierarchy of you. This person, he will help you. Basically, this is about analyzing the problems, why something that you're experiencing cannot be pushed further. It is what I see from these cards. The problems actually can be solved by you following a particularly already known patterns, because this is a tradition. If we're talking about your relationship, it is very likely that you will understand that the trust goes further than love here. And all that it matters for you, Libra, does you trust your partner? Or it could be that the trust will be strengthened, so you may regain a trust of your partner. It depends on their personal situation, but for a relationship, that card involves trust, as it is supposed to be. So before you continue your relationship, ask yourself, can you trust your partner, Libra? Or if you are determined to continue your work here, are you like to do what you're doing for a living? It is what you need to ask yourself, and what you need to consult yourself with someone who is much more experienced than you. And then we are going to the Emperor card. Actually, fantastic finish probably of the week, because it seems that all this will be sorted out for you, and it seems that finally you will regain control back of your life. That control that you will regain, it will let you face the difficulties you have with more ease than you can imagine. It will give you freedom to attend to new things. It will give you freedom to take responsibilities which you like. Now the Emperor, yeah, it's Libra, honey. Now the Emperor, that card here, what I see here about the throne, there is authority about the throne. So you could be given a certain authority. However, with authority, there is enemies, because a lot of people wants to see the Emperor down, and that's why you need to also be careful how you present yourself in front of the world, and you need to present yourself that you are strong. These two cards here, guys, very, very strong combination. It seems that you will regain trust, not just from your partner, but from the crowd as well. After Libra, guys, it is my kin. It is my fellow Scorpio. Actually, all of you are my fellows, but my kin is my kin. So this will be reading also for me here. So let's see what awaits Scorpios. Thank you, honey. Let's see what awaits Scorpios this week. And for you, my fellow Scorpios, and I'm kind of disappointed, and from myself as well. It seems now the Four of Cups. What is important for the Four of Cups is that opportunities will be presented to you. Some of these opportunities will be rare opportunities. Unfortunately, some incapability or unwillingness to seize them will be persistent in our lives, and thus missing these chances may turn out crucial for us. What can I give as an advice with this card is that you need to detach from your emotions and show a mental strength. How this can play out for you in career? It could play out that because you're finding yourself in a good place, and because what you get from your work is enough for you, you may deny or decline a particular new projects, new tasks, new challenges, and thus you may miss a rare opportunity. For a relationship, especially for those who are single, just because you like someone but you cannot be with him, it doesn't mean that you have to exclude someone else, you know what I mean? And by you excluding that someone else because you like the first one, that will miss you a rare chance of opportunity. If you are in an existing relationship, that card speaks that you need to be a little bit more open to your partner and try to show him kind of, you know, breakthrough. It's not a breakthrough in your feelings. I'm sorry about the language barrier, but it's that your feelings has a, you know, they evolve instead of being what they were 2 months ago. So by saying him that you love him every day, you know, more and more, that will help you tremendously. Then we are having for you, Scorpios, the Tower card. And it seems that these rare opportunities, guys, for us, they're inevitable. They're just inevitable. You can't escape them. The only way, I mean, the only difference for each one of us is how they will come to us. For some, they will come with unpleasant symptoms, let's say that way, because the more you deny them, the more unpleasant the symptoms will be. So you just have to accept your fate. Here what we have is building, rebuilding a very strong energy of shift. Shift is different than change. So you make a shift of something that you possess. You are shifting your relationship, but you don't lose it. You know what I mean? For relationship, particularly for relationship, if you are very much in love and you're together and these kind of stuff, that could mean unplanned pregnancy. Yeah, I mean, it's Scorpio. That could mean unplanned pregnancy very well. If this is about your career, you may lose the task that you are at just so the new one can be presented for you. You know, remember, whatever bad thing happened, it seems that it is bad at the first place. I mean, from a first sight, but it is not as bad as you think it is, because at the end, that shift, regardless of how unpleasant it is, guys, it will have a very, very high cleansing effect upon you, and it will open room for expand. You will see how strong you can build that particular thing when you start it from a scratch. And if it's unplanned pregnancy again, well, then I wish you luck, people. The third card is the Page of Cups. Now, be careful with the planned pregnancy, because that could mean a child as well. So you just be careful, people. So after the Tower passes, it seems that you will find yourself, because that otherwise express yourself or express a person who is either Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces, or it has these ascendant signs. If this is a person, that very well, this particular combination of cards here may means that someone will expose his feelings, someone who you have not expect to expose his feelings, and that will throw you off balance. It will make you think a little bit unstandard. It will make you think with hectic wavering, and basically you may not know what to do here. What I can advise is, if you are not in a relationship, take this one, okay? If this is no woman, it seems that the more and more you are in one relationship, the more and more you will fall in love with your partner with these cards, okay? Because you will be able now to see just more than the details, and you will be able to see that how further that love will, you know, throw you, will get you, how further that love will get you. If we're talking about your career, that's happiness from that you have passed now the turmoil of not willing to take that particular task, guys. So be open for everything. You don't stay on one place, Scorpio. It will not serve you very well. You will just consume what is left from your achievements, and what you're going to do after that. What? After Scorpio, we are reaching Sagittarius, guys. And let's see what we have for them. So Sagittarius, Ace of Wands, a lot of chaos. It is how you start, but this chaos here, people, this is a creative chaos. It seems that you will have a lot of experimenting. You will. It is very likely that some of you will uncover a slumbered talent, and they will be quite happy of that. Actually, that talent will kind of present them a way out of particular difficult situations. What I can see in this card is how from the cloud, which is a symbol of problems, storms, and these kind of things, a way out is presented to you. The thing with this card is that, guys, that you have to work for that opportunity here. It is a fire card, and the fire has to be sustained. So the more you break through, the more you have to put efforts in, okay? For one relationship, it seems for a passionate time. For one career, that particular card speaks for a lot of business in a way of experimenting. If something isn't happening, and it's not too late to start something, to take a different approach. Hey Morgan, to take a different approach in order to solve your problems. Those who are searching for a job, congratulations, you may just be called on an interview, or you may just be spotted from someone who may think to hire you, you know what I mean? But this card, as a new beginning, it speaks for a new, very, very active beginning. So again, if you're jobless, we were talking about jobless, but I will come to this card later. I will come to this card in a minute. So if you're jobless, go out and fill some applications as much as you can, regardless of where these applications are, because a lot of business after that awaits you. But that business here, it is different than this one. That business, it is more structured. Now you pay attention to the details. So with your breakthrough here, with the Ace of Wands, with you solving these initial problems, with you taking the inertia of what the universe presents you, and it seems now that you have more structured, more channeled business, and basically now you are placing your attentions to all the details, Sagittarius. And by you doing that, I like to say with this card that you will be able to make what you want to make, the way you want to make it. For one relationship, this particular card speaks for sudden ups and downs, but not to destroy your relationship, but to strengthen it. It is because then this guy is seen as a blacksmith who shapes an iron, and iron goes through fire and through water in order to get strengthened. If we're talking about your career, well, that means that probably you will have some additional time spent in your working place. You will have to work additional hours, or if you have a private business, guys, it seems a lot of orders are coming in your way. Then we're having for you the Three of Cups. So at the end of the day, you will celebrate, but it will not be just you. That is a team experience here, very, very important one. It will open your vision for your future. It will let you just, you know, show in front of this audience what you feel. So if you kind of feel frustrated, if you kind of feel, you know, into going nowhere, if you feel burned and these kind of things, you will be able to at the end just lay it out, and you will wake up the next morning as a new person. So it is very important that with these people, if these are your co-workers, it means that will be very, very important, you know, business conversations. If that's your partner in relationship, what I mean, it seems that you will find a new ways to have a good time together. But regardless of what it is, whatever you do with this card, it will happen with ease. So you just have to catch, Sagittarius, the inertia at the start of the week, of today, and go with it. It's kind of catching the wave, you know what I mean? From there, everything will go smooth for you. Hello, Catherine. Leo will be the last one, actually. The last star sign. So stick up with us, and you will find out what awaits Leo. Hello, Maria. Oh, Valton, so you are Aquarius, see? Well, we got Capricorn first, mate. We got Capricorn first. Okay, Capricorns, Six of Pentacles. Well, with this card here, I'm seeing it more as a warning. Yeah, it is a warning here, kind of. Are you depending on a certain help, people, Capricorns, Cappies? If you do, well, that help will not solve your problems, even if it seems so. It will just postpone them. So if you can do something alone, it is better do it alone. With this card, you have to keep the hierarchy straight. What I mean is that you need to know your place in the society, and especially if it comes to your job, do not trespass anybody, because it will hurt. I can tell you that with this card. If you have a money to take from somewhere, let's say that you loan money to someone, and with that card is very favorable of you getting them back. So if you have a mortgage of these kind of things, it seems that you will be able to face this week, you know, your mortgage a little bit easier than before. Basically, card with generosity. If you are going to give help, that's important as well. You gotta do it from your pure heart, because that attitude will be returned back to you. This card is about giving and taking with pure heart. But the help you will give, or the help that will be given to you, will not solve neither your problems or the problems that you are trying to solve for someone. It will just postpone them. Be mindful of that. But it will at least guys, it will give you a time, you know, to catch your breath. And then we are having a person here who is either Gemini, Libra, or it's Aquarius, or it has the star sign. Now with this person, that one is very courageous. That one, it is kind of, he's ready to action, he's ready to take risks, he's ready to push as far as it needs to go. Therefore, you should not trespass his feelings, because this one, he takes decisions only when he consults himself with his feelings. But once he makes his mind, then that's final call, and you gotta listen to this person, because with him, when he has a goal, you know, and if his goal is your goal, he will reach the end of it, or as far as he has strength to go, and he will give everything from himself to get you there. Then we are having the Ace of Swords for you, Capricorn. You will reach I can't say visions, but you will reach perceptions. You will find out certain truths. You will find out about certain secrets. This card, rather cutting, it may cause you a little bit of pain, but at the end of the day, at least you will know. If that card regards and reflects to your career, it is very important that you speak the truth always, even if it doesn't suit you. It is very important that you ask so you can be given. If you don't ask, the answer always will be no. If this is about your relationship, you have to be honest with your partner. If you dislike something from him, then you say it. Don't keep a silent treatment just so you can make him feel better, because it will not reflect to you into a very good way. These truths that you're about to speak and that you're about to learn, they will heal you in a certain way. They will heal your mentality. And thus, a very important judgment by your side will be made. So don't be surprised if you find out that a very good friend of yours is not a very good friend of yours anymore. Don't be surprised if you find out that someone is working against you that you haven't suspected. As well, don't be surprised if you find out a good friend into someone you thought that it is working against you. So this is about shifting of opinion here, Capricorns. It is about shifting of opinion. So now we're going to Aquarius. By the way, I started from Libra and we'll finish with Leo. So I messed up the order a little bit right now, and today, and for this week as well. So every week I tend to start with different star sign, so the people, you know, they can watch or stay, and you know, Aries don't get privilege every time just to watch at the start and then, you know. So now Aquarius, guys, for you we're having the Death card. A lot of major arcanas today, a lot of major. And with the Death card, it seems that you will make a clean break with a certain past. So if you're trying to detach from a past relationship or from your past career, from your past job, from a habit of yours, now is the time to do so. But it's important with this card to burn the bridges instantly and without any remorse. Now that card is a little bit associated with the fear, because these breakings that you're about to make, they're related to a particular spheres of your life which does not hurt you for now, but they don't serve you any favor. And it's very important from you, Aquarius, to ask yourself what exactly is important for you, you know, and stick to it, while what is not important, you just leave it behind yourself. That card is about a new era, because one emperor dies, one comes on his place, but the empire stays. Now, even if you're experiencing a bad ending here, the new beginning is always good, because the sun is coming off the horizon. It is very important with that card to be willing to give what is no longer serve your favor. Even if you love your particular partner, but you cannot see that relationship going on, or you cannot see the relationship going on the next level, you have to break it with it, or you got to bring it to its next level. It is what I'm trying to say is that for you, Aquarius, the things cannot stay the same way they are. Then we're having the Five of Wands, and you will have resistance here. You will have resistance. There are some people who will try to kind of retaliate, to push back that change you're trying to make. There will be a lot of activities, there will be a lot of turnarounds, there will be a lot of surprises, conflicts, but from these conflicts you will be able to convert them constructive for yourself. And just from them, if you postpone that change which is in the past, if you postpone that change from these conflicts, you will know what you have to change. You will know what does not serve you any favor, guys. That card particularly speaks about power. So these turnarounds and that activity, these surprises, they will make you unleash a high amount of power from within, so you can conquer, and you can conquer that change with ease. And then we're having the Three of Swords. So Aquarius, with the Three of Swords, here that card for you stands. There will be mental cruelty that is set in your way. People will try to make you feel bad for what you did, for what you detached from, just because it does not serve it does not serve you guys any more favor, but serves them favor. Basically, they tried to use you for their own agenda, and thus they will here about to give you a mental cruelty, bad speeches. They will try to show you that you are going one step forward, two steps backwards, which is not true. You should not allow your thoughts to run wild and twisting and tangling through your mind, but rather keep them narrow and, you know, keep them in control, your thoughts. you need to be able to think logically here, because these people, they will try to harm your feelings. This is how they try to get to you, Aquarius, and you have to show them a high amount of mental strength. Now, the thing with this card is that if they push you to the wall with leaving you no options available, God help them. May the God have mercy on their souls, because you will not. Oh, I just I just finished the queries, but you know, the video will stay on my Facebook page. I'll upload it in my YouTube channel, so you can rewatch it. But you know what? You can stay for your moon and ascendant sign as well. So we're now to Pisces. And let's see about Pisces, guys. Let's see about Pisces. Now with Pisces, nice. I get a good card for got cards for Pisces recently. Nine of Pentacles, Pisces. Seems achievements are on your way into your career, in your relationship. You are about to experience carefree activities, let's say that way, and happy emotions. That card is about you setting up the things you want to do, setting up the things that you're feeling comfortable at, and charging that way, because these things that you are feeling comfortable at, for example, you like to go on dinners with your boyfriend, you like to go on walks, but that makes you comfortable, you will have the biggest success there. As well comes with your work. You have to aim for what you have experience at, you have to aim for what you know, what you have to do. This is where your activity needs to be displayed this week. And then we are having the Four of Swords, guys. And with the Four of Swords, this is after work, or when you have a free time from a relationship. It seems that you will spend also a lot of time with friends with this card, and you will try not to take on problems this week. Or no, I haven't done Taurus yet, Maria. The Taurus will be after the next one. So with that card, it seems as well that you will spend a lot of times with a very trusted friends of yours, speaking with them, trying to find out what is substantial, analyze. Also, you will take time for yourself as well with this card. This is about you making a meditation and contemplation. Those who are suffering from a particular illness, that card also, it is healing. So it is likely that this week, guys, you will feel much better from your illness. But with these two, I can tell you that you should try to restrict your activities only to what you're feeling very comfortable at, instead of trying to make, you know, some risks and pushing into a directions you barely have a clue what you have to do. Here it is about, this week it is about you shining exactly in the fields where you can shine the most. So make it count, Pisces, and you will not regret it, because after that we are having the Page of Wands. This is messages, and this is one of the meaning of that card. It is messages. And if we're talking about your career, you may be announced with something. You may be announced for your good job. You may be announced from a third party that they like your job and they like you to contribute into them. You may be announced for a promotion, or you may be announced, you know, for a raise. But apart from that, once you do all these here by focusing on what makes you comfortable and what is substantial for you, and you taking on it with carefree activities, with joy, and, you know, being happy, then you will remind yourself of your own strength, and then you will be open for everything new that is coming, and the new thing will come on your way. Either new relationship, if you broke with one because it made you miserable and you focused on breaking up, or a new job as well. It depends on the personal situation, but something new is coming on your way at the end of the week or the start of the next week. You just have to be on your guard and on your watch for it, excuse me, people. And on top of that, now it's time for you to throw your activities exactly to what you can do best, because what you can do best, you should never do it for free. The Joker from Batman. It's not my quote. That's the Joker from Batman. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Linda. Now we are coming to Aries, guys. So, is there any Aries here? You lost me, Catherine? Is that happening often? Does anybody else loses my stream? So Aries with the Five of Wands is how we start the week. Dynamic. Somebody, however, Aries, you have something that somebody else needs. So it is very important that you guard your boundaries. And on top of that, it seems, because this card is always about conflict, and if we're speaking about your career here, it seems that a lot of people will have different ideas how particular troubles and problems into career place has to be done, or particular approaches, particular maneuvers. It is important as well that you take every one of these ideas under consideration. From them, you will actually find your brilliant idea, if you know what I mean. Apart from that, be open for surprises and do not place a final bet into something. It may change. Just so you know, this is a card that shows something that is changing constantly, changing shapes. So if something seems bad at the end of at the start of the week, don't lose hope. It may change, just so you know, and that will be based on your personal activity. Then we are having for you the Chariot card, and it seems that you will have the luck of your personal hard work. Isn't that fantastic, guys? You will be recognized, empathizement with different people. You will see me in front of the others. I'm very convinced with high self-esteem. You will look in front of them. Very favorable card for those who have a business meeting. You will see you will look indestructible in front of them, as well as someone very, very capable to push the things to their very end. With this card, especially when it comes for a relationship, this card speaks for a preparation for a high jump. Traveling, if you plan a travel, you may expect to happen here, Aries, because the Chariot is also a preparation for traveling. It may not happen this week, but everything will be sorted out this week. What is important with that card, guys, as a guidance, is that you need to arm yourself with with your personal convictions, and you have to be brave. This card gives you a clear goal to conquer troubles or problems which kind of seemed before unbeatable, and you will be able to beat them this week if you are determined to do so and you charge with any means necessary. Then we're having you the success you deserve with the Six of Wands, which is pretty much kind of the same like the Chariot, but in a way that if you need a certain help and recognition, that will come in your place. But that card also is a sign that you will kind of bear the fruits of your efforts, and that will be the good fruits of your efforts. Okay, so if you haven't performed very well in the past into a particular, into a particular field, well, they will not get you, or they will be eclipsed by the goodness you have done. And so the goodness you have done will be paid off for you. Again, if you are expecting help to come, a help will come for you. In one relationship, that card speaks for a peak of experience, pleasant time, a lot of passion. In one work, well, that card speaks for high places. guys, for high places. Okay, okay, Yvette. See you soon. Thank you, Catherine. I'm from Bulgaria. Thank you, Maria. So, Taurus. Someone asked for Taurus. Who was that? Thank you, Tabata. Taurus. The wheel of fortune for you guys. So, it seems that you will not have control upon your fate, but the fate will be generous to you. It seems that the universe will give you a lot of windows of opportunities. That card always expresses chaos that is happening around you, but it will not affect you. You had troubles at your job, well, they will be diminished and a certain way out from there will be presented to you. You are starving for job, well, a job will come to you, a lot of business as well, but it kind of will seem like a slavery to you guys, because a meaningful after meaningful situations and circumstances will happen to you. It will seem like it is from luck of the draw. It will seem like, you know, it will almost will seem like it is from a God hand that is falling from the sky with its grace, giving to you all these opportunities. You have to take every single one of them. Okay, if you're single, you gotta expect to meet someone, and through a very, very happy coincidence. It may be someone from your past, because the happy coincidence only happened with someone with the past. Okay, or by the luck of the draw, you may find and meet someone. If you're not single but you're in a relationship, that card speaks as well for a lot of passion and from a lot of ups and downs, which actually at the end of the day will give you a very, very pleasant experiences. Then we got you the Tower card. You Taurus are about to understand that life takes a completely different direction for you. All your problems, people, all your problems will lose relevance here. It is difficult to explain it, but it seems that there will be a turmoil, but this turmoil will not be meant for you. You will be able to escape it, and through that turmoil, you will be able to rebuild. Wow. Just wow. This is, if you care for astrology, this is Jupiter conjunction Mars. And so, it seems that you will not be on control of your troubles that you are attending. Just on the contrary, the universe itself will take care of where you're feeling miserable for you, and it will give you a second chance. How beautiful is that, eh? So if you broke recently with a girlfriend or boyfriend, it seems that now you will have the chance to pick up the pieces of the relationship and bring them back together. If you lost your job, you may receive, you know, a call of them asking you to come back, or you may receive a call for another job, which is again related with the first one. But definitely, here is a chance of you to repair what was broken in the past. Speechless. So, I only can say one thing, Taurus. If you have lost your way this week, well, congrats. You are back on track. Nothing more to say for judgment. I can talk you over about the cards for minutes, half an hour, but it will not change what comes at the end. If you have lost your way, you will be back on track this week. I hope so, Maria. I hope so. So after Taurus, guys, we got Gemini, and for them this week, Six of Swords. Six of Swords, Gemini. Listen carefully. Six of Swords presents you with a transition. Transition toward improving your own circumstances toward the dream you have. That card preaches that if you have a dream, only thinking about it will not allow you to get there. Okay, you need to start making something about it. And these are the initial steps you need to do. They may seem a little bit risky, okay? They may seem toward the unknown, but they have to be taken, because in the reality, there is nothing to be afraid of. But how you have to start is negotiating those steps. If these steps are regarding your job and career, you got to negotiate them with your supervisor or with your boss. If these steps are about, for example, you proposing engagement, or you wanting to be engaged with someone, or you wanting to live with someone, you first have to speak about it. But certain actions in that direction has to be made. So that is transition for you, Gemini, to improve your own circumstances into a particular field where you felt miserable before that. Then we're having the Devil card, and it seems that you will push so hard. You will kind of try to catch every single little thing that can give you the edge upon that, and you have to be very careful. Now this card, it also means a very meaningful circumstances that are about to happen in you, which will give you not just direction, but they will place a chain in front of your neck. So that speaks that once initiated, that approach, it cannot be stopped. And you have to be very clear with yourself what you want, and especially how you want to do it. It seems with the Devil card, guys, that you will aim for something you wanted from quite a long time ago. It could be something that you wanted from your childhood, or something that you felt a jealousy toward a particular person who had it and you did not. And with these cards, you can achieve it, okay? You can go there. How much you're willing to pay, however, it is the question that you need to ask yourself. Be careful with your behavior with this card. Your behavior may get way too much to a particular person's. Especially be careful with your behavior if you are commander. What I mean is that if you have people beneath you at your job, because it will not pay off very well for you. They will think that you are a tyrant, and you don't want that from them. But they will not see that you're doing that just because you're under pressure. So be careful how you present yourself in front of them. If that is about your relationship, it speaks for a dominance of one of the partners. If that is you, take good care of your partner. If that's your partner, well, unfortunately, you have to stand up for yourself a little bit. And then we're having the Magician cards. And it seems that your transition, at least the first step, thank you, Shay. At least the first steps of that transitions are marked with success. It seems that you will kind of have support from a particular followers. You will be able to convince the people of what you're doing, that what you are doing, it is the right thing to be done. They will believe you. And especially if it comes to your career, you will be able to achieve miracle. Okay, you will be able to solve a problem, or to initiate a project, or to negotiate with a client if you are from the sales. That was impossible to be done before that. And probably your boss will say, oh my goodness, how the fuck were you able to do that? You know what I mean? If that is for your relationship, well, then your partner will be in peace for where you want to go with him, with that card. He or she will be in peace, and she will completely trust you that you want the best for that relationship, and it will give you anything that it is needed in order that transition to be completed. Important thing with the Magician is for you to believe yourself and to give a free will of your ideas and to start working for them, because that card points that you will have everything you need in order to push everything that you are attending to its very, very end, guys. Thank you, Gunnar. So after Gemini, Cancer. And I'm also excited, guys, for the Cancer, because thank you, Pierre. My bro is Cancer, and I'm a little bit excited for that. Thank you, Kim. Hope that reading gives you a little bit of direction. So, Crabs, a devotion. I'm laughing because I know where my bro will devote himself. But that is a devotion of a particular fragile thing or particular fragile relationship, especially if that relationship is at its start, or a particular fragile project of yours or a position at your job. And that devotion will take you a long way, but it's very important with this card that you guys give just as much effort as the result will get you back. You know what I mean? So you should not kind of throw yourself with the full strength and with the full capability that you have, because after you show what you are capable of on your own maximum potential, how you can ask for more after that? You know what I mean? If that is a person, that will be someone Taurus, Libra, not Libra, sorry, Virgo or Capricorn already has these ascendants. A very, very slow young lady. This is a young lady who likes to contemplate. She likes to take the things slowly and steady. She is kind of just an impression that she may make you is that she's a little bit stupid, but she is not. Don't fall for that trap. Thank you, Maria. Don't fall for that trap, and you will be able to win her heart if you are trying to do so. It could be also a male, but if it's a male, this card suggests that he has a rather more feminine approach toward the situation. If we're talking about your relationship with that card, it is very, very possible that someone that you know will kind of empathize a little bit more with you, and you will find out that you have more than friendship for him, and that he has more than friendship for you. So be on a watch for that, and especially if you're single, that is a good blessing, because you may find out that you can make a commitment with a friend of yours, you know. Then we're having the World for you, and again, the World points that you are about to reach a culmination of a particular long road that you have walked at this very moment. With the World, you may expect finalization of a project of yours. You may expect a finalization of a deed that you're attending toward your relationship, but with it also a new goal will emerge after that soon. So you should not stop there. You know what I mean? You should not slow down, but you should constantly thinking about what else you can do, guys, after that particular thing is finished. After, for example, that your contract is finished, after example, you know, your vacation with your partner is finished, you need to think about how you can continue furthermore to improve yourself, to improve your skills, to improve your knowledge, to improve your relationship, that kind of things. You know what I mean? Then we're having for you the Six of Pentacles, and here it seems that, especially if we're talking about relationship here, guys, it seems that you will be completely understood. If you are feeling a little bit down from your job, you can expect a full support of your partner. A help will come on your way. A material help also will come on your way if you need it. You may expect, again, what we said about that card. The key word is that you may expect to regain back money that you have given with the Six of Pentacles. In your job, you may be promised something. Be careful what you're promised, because it may not be given to you very, very soon with that card, because you have to prove yourself for it. So it could be a hope that is given to you, but don't count too much on that hope. And even if there is a colleague of yours that is talking you big and is trying to help you, at the end of the day, all that will matters is what you're able to solve on your own. So do not count too much on others' help, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, Alisa, Aquarius has been read. Thank you, Trudy. And last but not least, Leo. Leo, you're going to face the Eight of Cups, guys. You're going to face the Eight of Cups. Whatever happens, don't lose hope. It seems that not very good fortune will be for you, at least at the start of the week with that card. But regardless of how bad the situation is, you gotta keep going, people. You gotta keep going, because new perspective is about to emerge for you soon. After you detach from that bad experience from the past, it seems that your feelings will be hurt here. You may get denied of a certain person you want to get in relationship with. You may be denied from a particular raise, from a particular promotion, or for a project that you thought that it will be given to you. Regardless of that, something better is awaiting for you in the future. So be mindful for this thing and just keep and continue going, because look at that. Just look at that. It is that particular better thing is coming sooner than you think it is coming, because the Four of Pentacles, it speaks for material gains, actually more than you need material gains. But it also speaks for a little bit defensive stance. So even if whatever it is not working for you at the start of the week discourages you, do not close yourself. That's important. And you need to as well find a comfortable zone for you, for yourself, so you can face the ups and downs a little bit more bearable here. But with the Four of Pentacles, it seems that you will find yourself in that comfort zone, even if you get denied here from a particular important thing. And what is with the Eight of Cups is as well that even if you are not, you are about to find out that what you have aimed for, it is not what you have really wanted. So at the end of the day, it seems that you have to be grateful for that you have been denied. You know what I mean? And then the Ace of Swords, and here is where you are about to see it. So with these three cards, Leo, it seems that burdens are about to fall from your shoulders. At the start, the falling of those burdens will not be very pleasant, because you will not be aware that these projects, these people, these activities will be burdens for you, but they are, because at the end of the week, you're about to put that right diagnosis upon everything that is around you. You will be able to set your thoughts, okay, to set your mindset in clear, and to organize your thoughts, to create a plan what you need to do. And when you create that plan, you will be able to see that you will say to yourself, not just be able to see, but you will say to yourself, thank God that this is no longer meant for me, you know, thank God that this didn't happen. Thank God that these people are away from me now, because I cannot deal with them at this very moment. So basically, some of you, it seems that they clinged to a particular agenda for far too long, and you cannot keep going on this road anymore. So if something is breaking for you, something is detaching from you, don't crave for it, guys. Don't crave for it, because something better than it is coming in your way. So that was the tarot for the upcoming week. And with that last star sign, which I said, before I end up the stream, people, I want to again repeat to you the two announcements that I made at the start, which is that first of all, if you do comment, like and share that video, guys, 2 of you will be chosen for free readings, 10 minutes readings, 10 free 2 free readings, which are 10 minutes, and all that you have to do again is like, comment, and share that video. The other announcement, people, is that for the duration of the February, guys, each one of these 3 services I provide, 10, 20, and 30 minutes, get 50% on top. What I mean is that if you purchase 10 minutes, you get 15 minutes. If you purchase 20 minutes, you get 30 minutes. And if you purchase 30 minutes, you get 45 minutes. And do you know what's the good thing? That you get to spend your time the way you like. What I mean is that you can spend it in portions. So for example, if you buy 20 minutes, you get 30 minutes, so you can spend those 20 minutes now, and then you can spend your 30 minutes, your 10 minutes which are left, let's say, in a couple of weeks when you do have more questions. And so even if you kind of, you know, overkill with your purchase, you will not lose anything, people. You don't have to sit and think about questions just so you can exhaust your time in one go. So with that being said, I thank you ever so much for the support you give me. I love you guys. You're amazing. And as per usual, you have a great one, and see you next time.